About 2 years ago, I lost my job and my place to live. I had nowhere to go. Some friends had told me about the shelter.
I developed some heart problems, so I was no longer able to work. As my health deteriorated, we were unable to pay our bills.
I come here so that I could, have a better chance of getting my life straightened out, and that's what I'm here for.
And if it wasn't for this place, there'd be a lot of us that wouldn't have a place to lay our heads. And a lot of us would wind up being without food.
I'd come to a point in my life where I was at my rock bottom.
I was the first resident to check in. I was scared, embarrassed.
They, of course, saw to my immediate needs, food, shelter, and clothing. And because they saw to my needs, I was able to take my focus off those needs and put them on to things like attending outpatient rehab classes, attending church.
But I've seen a lot of people in the little over a month that we've been here come in here with just clothes on their back.
I'm glad that there's people out there that do think about the less fortunate.
It was looking like to me that it was the only place available to me. I didn't know then that it would turn out to be a very positive influence on my life and have a great impact on my life.
The main idea of what we wanted to do here in the shelter was to give people a hand up instead of a handout.
We ended up moving down the road about 2 miles from the shelter, and we were on our way to church one morning and saw the awnings Christian shelter. They must have been put up on Saturday. And so on our way home from church, I stopped in and talked to the director, Teresa, and I knew right away that this is where I needed to be.
Since that time, we've had over 700 people come into the shelter.
I was addicted to narcotics for 20 years, and I've got 17 months clean and sober.
After I got my job, within 3 weeks, I found an apartment that was coming open.
It's so nice to be able to go upstairs. Upstairs they have apartments for those residents that have children. And even though my stepson is only 17, he still seems like a baby to me. And we have our own privacy, and that's wonderful. We come down here for meals. We come down here to join church services, which has really opened our hearts even more.
Being able to turn my life around, being clean and sober, none of it would be possible without the help of the people that donate the money, clothing, food, and the people that support us, the ones that come in and minister to us, talk to us, encourage us. Without these things, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
I think that it was actually a good thing that I came here, because it's opened so many doors and I've met so many wonderful people. It was just one of the best things that could have ever happened to Laurel County, was this place coming here.
Just think about the people that need help, and how just whatever you give, we put all this together and we can help a lot of people.
I believe in my heart that they're very genuine about what they're doing, and they want to see people's lives changed.
They make it just as much as home as they can, and I thank them for that.
I can't say enough. I mean, Christmas this year was the best Christmas that my son has ever had, at least in the last several years.
My husband and I were invited here on Christmas Day for Christmas dinner because our family were all back up in Maryland and South Carolina. So our first Christmas was spent at the shelter with, I think we had 3 residents by then, and we had a wonderful Christmas dinner, and I've been the cook here ever since.
The donations help keep this shelter open. It helped keep people clothed and food in their belly.
I think one of the most gratifying aspects of my job here at the shelter is seeing people that come in, sometimes people that come in off the street, but a lot of the new residents, when we're able to provide cherry pie and peach pie and lasagna and meatloaf and hamburgers, and this shelter is so blessed because of the community with really good food. They have salad almost every meal, which other shelters aren't able to provide that, but because of the graciousness of Laurel County and the ones that bring in donations, they're able to have wonderful meals.
If the donations stopped coming, then there's a lot of people that would be sleeping under a bridge, eating out of the dumpster.
The food that is donated here, our food expenditure, the money, the budget that we have for food is very small because we don't have to go out and buy a lot of things. The money is used to be able to buy prescriptions for people that don't have the money to pay even the $4 for their prescriptions from Walmart or Thompson's Pharmacy or wherever, wherever they're getting them, so we're able to use the money elsewhere.
I was able to get help to pay the doctor bills because of the shelter, the resources they have here that they made available to me.
I still have my apartment, and I have a little dog, and now I have an apartment full of furniture. When I got there, I only had a twin-size bed that I borrowed from the shelter, so I've accumulated a little lot.
Since we've been here, we've had so many doors open for us.
Those people doing the things that they've done in my life and supporting me while I've been here at the shelter, sponsoring me, so to speak, that has encouraged me is very uplifting. And gives you what it takes for you to, to go on with your life, knowing that people genuinely care about you, knowing that there are people that want to see you improve your life.
Nobody could ask for better people. They are wonderful people. This is a wonderful place.
We have several churches that support us on a monthly basis, and so everything's done here on donations, and so we just thank the people.
If I had the opportunity to speak to everyone that's affiliated with the shelter, I would like to say thank you so much for being there for me and still yet staying in touch to see how I'm doing. Thank you again. Thank you so much. I'll never forget you.
And I hope you will consider giving support to the Christian Shelter for the Homeless.